Well, boys, here it is. In action, the Fizzbatch 9000. We're currently sorting reverse hollows from Black Bolt. And I'm going to try and upload it online after this. But yeah, I've turned the TCG Machines case into this little desk here. And so in this video, I'm going to give you my first impressions on this beast of a machine. And man, it is a beast. Right now it is alphabetically sorting these cards from Black Bolt. And I'm just kind of testing this to see how accurate the upload is. So I'm going to try and upload it directly to TCGplayer. But what's up? Yeah, if this is your first time here, my name is TJ. I have a Pokemon card business where I buy and sell lots of Pokemon cards. I think I've done, over $300,000 in sales now, so that's kind of crazy. Been doing this for about 16, 17 months. And recently, I bought I'm in the process of buying, I'm hearing lots of spinning. Oh no, that's not good. Did it already run through all those cards, huh? Oh yeah, it did. It already ran through all of them. Dang, that's crazy. Wow. It sorts so fast. But yeah, I'm in the process of buying a Fizzbatch 9000, which is a very expensive, very powerful sorting machine. And I'm going to give my first impressions in this video because yeah, it is a beast. And if I can figure it out, you guys, it is going to be so sick. By the way, if you guys enjoy this kind of content, Pokemon card business content, all of that, I make stuff like this all the time. We are on our way. We're like close to 2,500 subscribers-ish. So yeah, press the sub button if you have yet to do that yet. So first impressions on the machine. It sorts very, very fast. It's very powerful and it is beautiful. Like it's very well made. All of that. And here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that I don't really know what I'm doing. I initially ran a bunch of cards through it, like bulk cards, to dial it in to make sure, all the settings are right and it's taking the cards correctly. And that went pretty good. I would say So it went pretty good, got it all dialed in. And so it was just running a bunch of bulk, just having it sift for value, right? Saying like, hey, pull out any card out of this bulk. Because I didn't want to send expensive cards through it initially until I knew what I was doing. And when I say expensive cards, I mean like any cards with value, like collections that I've picked up, not just like bulk. And so initially I would say like, hey, any card that's over like 15 cents, any card that's over 15 cents in value, pull that aside. Because if it's over 15 cents, I'm in the direct program. I can list a floor price of probably 25 cents and it will sell. Which is cool. If you spend a penny on a card, you make 25 cents on a card or 20 cents or 15 cents, whatever. Like that's still pretty good, especially if you can do it at mass. And I would say it did a pretty good job. The biggest issue is that accuracy with Pokemon and the kinds of hollows is really tough. So the hollow detection software on the machine just in general seems to be not great. Yeah, so the way that you get around that, to my understanding, as I've just kind of tinkered around with it so far. And again, guys, this is my first impressions. So if you're watching the video and you're like, hey, I'm a seasoned user of the Fizzbatch and I've used it for years and I know exactly what you're doing wrong. First off, comment down below and tell me what I'm doing wrong. Next week, I'm going to hopefully, have a phone conversation with them where I get to have them walk me through all of it because I haven't even had that yet, right? I've just been like figuring it out on my own and watching videos and like trying to sort it out. But the way that I've gotten around it so far when it comes to sorting bulk is you're able to like assign the kind of foil that it is. So if I'm just sorting cards that are non-foil, then you just put normal and then it will just automatically like pre-decide that everything is normal. Or if I know I'm only doing reverse hollows, then I'll be able to set it as reverse hollows and then it won't even have to detect it, or same thing with hollows. The problem is that requires you to do like a little bit of a pre-sort before you run the stuff through the machine, right? Where I have to like take the bulk, which commonly is unsorted, right? Sometimes, every now and then, you'll have people who sorted out the bulk because you paid them separately for like regular commons and reverse hollows and hollows. So I usually was like separating the hollows from reverse hollows because it can't even tell the difference, to be honest. So that is a bit of a bummer. I was hoping that, and again, I could be doing it wrong, but first impressions was hoping that it would be able to detect the difference between a regular hollow and a reverse hollow, because when it comes to Pokemon, that is a pretty significant difference, right? Oftentimes the reverse hollows hold a lot more value, and so if it's thinking that everything that is a regular hollow is, yeah, anyways, you guys get what I'm saying. So that was a little bit of a disappointment, but the way to get around that is to either have the customers sort those things out when you're buying bulk, which is certainly doable. Now I've got a massive backlog of like 400,000 cards, so I'm gonna have to do some maybe sorting there, but I do think a lot of those people sold them to me sorted. Anyways, so there's that. So that's a way to get around it, is you just have to pre-sort it, I guess, and have like, hey, I'm gonna sort it and have it sort through non-hollow cards, hollow cards, reverse hollow cards. So that's a workaround and something I've noticed so far. Here is the biggest question mark I have, and if I can't get this part figured out, I'm not sure that I'm gonna want to keep the machine long term, because this is huge, right? I buy collections all the time. Collections, where people say, hey, I've got this collection, it's worth 12 grand. Would you take, and I'll say like, hey, would you take 70%, 65%, whatever, depending on how many cards it is, right? The more cards it is for the amount of money, then the less percentage market they're gonna get. And when I buy those collections, obviously I'm not gonna run the heavy hitters through the machine, right? I'm gonna put those in top loader, set them off to the side. Like that's what I do with those. With everything else, I would say like $30 and below, $20 and below, whatever that price is, right? The majority of what makes up their collection. I would love to be able to run those through the machine, not just to sort them, but to list them, right? Because the whole point of the whole idea of this is that it sorts it, and then also after the sort, you can export a file and just upload it right to TCGplayer. I had a bunch of cards because I probably like 6, maybe 10 grand worth of cards in a collection. And so I had just Scarlet and Violet cards, probably like, how many cards total? Maybe like 1,400 cards. And so the plan was to run all those cards through the machine to have it sort by set, and then after it sorts by set, to take them through and sort it alphabetically, and then take that alphabetical sort and upload it to TCGplayer. Here's the big problem. It does not do, at least, again, new, right? Maybe I'm hoping that there's like they're like, oh yeah, you have to do this and it'll run well. A lot of those cards have like weird texturing on them, right? Like some of the gold cards have weird texturing. Some of the cheaper SIRs have weird texturing. Like anything that has like a strange texture to it, which is a lot of cards in Pokemon, right? And not just expensive cards, but a lot of like inexpensive cards have some like strange texture on it. Full art trainers, ace specs, those cards are giving the machine a really, really hard time, where it's like sometimes double feeding them. I've had a few, well here, I'll show you guys. And again, I'm new, okay? This is just my like raw, unfiltered, like first impressions of the machine, right? Some of these cards, right? These are, what are these? Illustration rares, okay? With these IRs, I did like some damage to them, like accidentally did some damage to them. So they're probably lightly played now. So if you like lightly played cards, I'll have some listed here. But as it's like running them through the machine, these cards, here, I'll flip this real quick. Whoops. Okay. Come on. Oh, there's a Mew right there, I think. Yeah. Anyways, so like, yeah, you see like illustration rares, nothing crazy expensive here, but still not cards that you want to see damage on, or at least like anywhere. Ace spec. So all of these cards obviously have like a very smooth texture, but the back, I don't know. I don't know why this would happen. So if you guys can see there, oh, come on, buddy. Is going to do it. Maybe if I set it down. Yeah. You guys see how that's kind of like raised there? It like chipped kind of the card a little bit when it was feeding through it. Same thing happened here to my man, Alolan Doug Trio. See if I can get it to show. Well, yeah, it's even, this guy's even got like a crease there. I don't know, so this guy's like moderately played now. You probably can't see it super well, but long story short, those cards like that, I just could not get it to consistently take all of those through the machine, which is a huge bummer. Because if I'm not able to just send collections through the machine and have it sort it while I work on other stuff, that's kind of like one of the big reasons I got it, right? Now, bulk is a big reason I got it too. So the bulk game, doing Pokemon bulk. But so I would say like, if I can get this stuff figured out, this machine is going to absolutely be a game changer for my business, and I think could potentially have me go from like $20,000 a month to like $40,000 a month, which is pretty dope. Because my biggest hurdle right now is not capital, but it's time, and this could be a huge time saver. But it's gotta work. Like I've got to be able to reliably send cards through without worrying if they're going to get damaged. And I've got to be able to figure out like the identification thing. Now I know they're working on some updates to the identification situation. So if those updates come through and they're clutch, and I have a call with them next week and they're like, hey, you were doing something wrong. You have to feed them through this way, and then, you know, this is what everyone with Pokemon does, because most people who use this use it for Magic, right? And so maybe they've got like some secret sauce for Pokemon. I hope so. I don't know. But so let's just we'll just say this: I'm hopefully optimistic that this is going to be a huge game changer for my business. But that's the beautiful thing of how they structured it, is right now I haven't necessarily purchased it yet. I'm renting to purchase. And so if I enjoy it through the course of this like trial period, then I can roll that into the lease. So we'll see. I really hope it works, because if it can, man, it's a beautiful machine. It's a powerful machine. I just need it to be an accurate machine. And if it's not, then it's just not going to work. So we'll see. But I know a bunch of you guys have been asking questions about the machine. Yes, it's sick. Yes, I will shoot more content on that. I can't wait to like give like a full breakdown after I meet with them next week and have them kind of walk me through stuff. But that's the first impressions on the FizzBatch 9000. Super sick machine, well made, incredibly powerful. We'll see if it has what it takes for someone who does exclusively Pokemon, because I know the majority of people who use the FizzBatch use it primarily for Magic the Gathering. So that's it. That's what I got for this one. Hey, I believe that Jesus loves you, that he has an incredible plan for your life. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.